I have load shedding, so I'm hoping my laptop lasts. It says it'll last for the hour, for 40 minutes, and it's not that bright on my side, so I hope you guys can see me all right. Let's get going. We're going to start rolling the shoulders. Breathing out. Loosening up the shoulders. We're going to start with our mobility and standing, then we're going to go down onto the mat. Out to the side, rolling those shoulders. How's it, Hadley? Join in, we've just started.
Thank you.
There we go. If you can just mute your screen, that's awesome.
Yes.
Good. And then big circles with those shoulders. Breathing out. That's it. So we're going to do all our mobility up and standing to start. All right, breathing in, take your arms up. We're going to go into our cactus. Just the arms to start. So I want you to focus on sliding those shoulders down and back, spreading your fingers nice and wide so they're really quite strong. Breathing in, breathing out. Tummy pulled in. As you pull those elbows into the waist, think of lifting your chest. That's it. Let's go for 5. Breathing out. Squeeze those elbows in. 2 more. 1. Beautiful. Standing with your feet nice and wide. We're going to stretch those arms sideways. And coming up. And changing sides. Breathing out. Bending over as much as you can manage. No pain. And out. Changing sides. That's it. Alternating. Breathing out as you stretch. Beautiful. Let's go for 1 more each side. And open. And last one. That's it. Now from here, we're going to go into our flat back. Arms out to the side. Nice flat back. Keep those legs straight if you can. And coming up. If you need to bend the knees, you can, because I do want that back nice and flat. Tummy pulled in. And up. That's it. Let's go for 5. Beautiful. 4. Pull that belly button in away from the floor. 3. 2. Stick your bottom out behind you. 1. Beautiful. Relaxing those hands down to the floor. Hang your head. And from here, bend the knees and curl up nice and slowly. Rolling up 1 vertebra at a time. That's it. All right, standing on your left leg. Right leg out in front of you. Making sure you're standing up nice and tall. Tummy pulled in. Don't sink on that hip. Grow tall. And we're just going to do little ankle circles. Breathing out. Grow tall on that hip. Tummy pulled in. Shoulders down. So I was saying to someone earlier today, even though we're working one thing, Pilates is all about intention, and everything's an intentional movement, and we work all the muscles in one go. Change directions. So even though I'm only moving my foot, I'm still pulling my tummy in, growing tall on that hip, shoulders down, lifting the chest, and changing sides. And that's why Pilates is so good and so difficult, because you've got to work everything all in one. Going nice and tall. And change direction. That's it. Now let's loosen off those hips. Breathing out. That's it. Lifting up that leg, taking it out. You can really twist your body. Use your arms if you need for balance. That's it. Big hip circles out. Good. Changing sides. Let's go for 1 more each side. Now standing on your one leg, you're just going to swing this leg forward and back. If you want, you can hold on to something for balance. Loosening off those hips. That's it. I'm holding on, so don't be ashamed. Breathing in, breathing out. Now that same leg, grabbing that foot behind you, knees together and tuck those hips. So squeeze your hips, Reach that opposite hand up if you can, and looking up, stretching. We're going to feel this in the front of the thigh. By tucking those hips under, you make sure you get the stretch all the way into that hip flexor. And from here, let's reach forward if you can. Going into our nice anterior stretch, find a spot to focus on, and coming up. Beautiful. Let's change legs. We're going to swing this leg. Make sure you're moving your body as well. You're not keeping it all dead straight. It's nice and relaxed. Breathing out, letting that leg swing. So you're not actively taking up. Get that momentum, sort of like a pendulum. That's it. 2 more. 1. Now from here, grabbing that foot behind you, knees together. So try and keep your knees together this side here and tuck those hips under, squeezing your bottom. Tummy pull, then reaching that opposite arm up. Lift your chest, beautiful. Keep squeezing your bum so you feel it all the way from the top of your hip and reaching forward. Tummy in, stretch. And coming up into standing, beautiful. All right, from here, we're going to go into 3 roll downs. So the roll down is really to try and stretch your spine. You want to think of a string of pearls dropping down. Start standing up nice and tall, tummy pulled in, breathing out. Soften your knees, tilt your tummy, chin onto your chest and rolling down. Let your arms relax completely. You want to try and feel that stretch in your low back as you roll down all the way to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need. Relax the head, relax the arms. And on a breath out, curling up. Tucking that pelvis under. Shoulders down and back, and head comes up last. Very nice. And as you come up, opening up those palms so you open up your chest. There we go. So you want to finish with your hands. Always be aware of having the hands rolling in because it encourages your chest to roll in. 2 more. Breathing in. And out. Make sure those arms are completely relaxed. Really tuck under that pelvis. Try and roll down 1 vertebra at a time. And on a breath out, curling up all the way. Sliding those shoulders down and back, opening up the palms, head comes up last. Nice, last one, breathing in. And out. Start the rolling down. We're going to hang down and hold it there. Nice, now holding it here. Open your feet a little bit wider. You're going to drop your bottom down between your feet if you can. And then from there, we're going to go back up. That's it, and dropping it down. So this, we aptly call the borstkuck. I'm sure there's a much more fancy name. It's kind of called a goblet squat, but it's really much deeper than that. And we really got to sit there and stretch those hammies. Let's go for 1 more. Rolling those hips up. Now stay here in this position if you can. Heels flat. You want to have your arms between your knees. Rock side to side. Or fall over. You do you. That's it. And coming onto your hands and knees. Very nice. Now from here, we're going to do a pelvic clock in this position. So you want your hands directly under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and you're going to curl that pelvis under. You want to round your back and then arch your back. We're doing like a whole circle, like a pelvic clock, round. So you want to tuck your pelvis under, round to the right. Bring it through, all the way around. That's it, going in one direction. Breathing out, really kind of feeling every part of your rib cage, pelvis, spine, going all the way, keeping the knees down. That's perfect. Now let's change directions. Breathing out, tucking under, pull the belly button in, stretch. That's it. So we're kind of going through a cat-cow in the way, but rotating. Last one. Very nice. Staying on the hands and knees. We're now going to go the whole body in a circle. So from the side, we're going forward, round to the right, taking it all the way. And you can see I come right forward on my arms. That's it. Breathing out. Keep that belly button pulled in towards your spine. 2 more. Nice. Don't let your back drop completely. We're not dropping down. You're just keeping, that's it. Now change direction. Forward, round. Very nice. Keeping that belly button pulled in. Breathing out. Good job. All right, staying in this position for now. You're going to move your right knee slightly forward. So I've got a little bit of a staggered stance in this kneeling position. And now again, we're going round in circles. Now it'll feel a little bit more awkward and you have to suddenly move your pelvis and your hips a lot more. So just move your body as you need, coming over the hands. And you've got a little bit more pelvic rotation, just let it wiggle. Don't overthink it. And change directions. It's kind of like a slinky for your spine. Breathing out. We're just getting everything moving, all that fascia, all those muscles and joints. Now change knees. Bring your left knee slightly forward. Same. Going round in one way. And just figure out how your body wants to move. I can't really tell you, it's just you've got to move your hips and your body to get through the circle. And other way. One way feels a lot more comfortable than the other. That's it, breathing out. And from here, push your hands into the floor. Take your bottom back towards your heels. Go into that nice child's pose. You want to open your knees a little bit. Push the palms of the hands into the floor. Relax your head down. And breathing out. From here, you're going to walk your hands to the left. Keep your bottom on the floor and push your hips to the right side so you can feel a stretch all the way here. Now in that position, rotate that shoulder down towards the floor and you should feel more of a stretch. And now slowly walk the hands round to the right side. And again, push the palms of the hand into the floor. So you're pushing your bottom almost over your left heel. Stretching here. Rotate that shoulder towards the floor. Very nice. Coming back onto your hands. Open your arms a little bit wider. We're going to drop the one shoulder down. Coming up and changing sides. Taking your hand and your head all the way down. Let's go for 2 more each side. Breathing out. Nice work. Last one. That's it. All right, staying on our hands and knees, we're going to go into our shoulder protraction, retraction. So in this position, you're just going to slide that shoulder blade forward on the rib cage and back, keeping that belly button pulled in. Knees staying down for now. So tummy in away from the floor, shoulders down and back. Protract, retract. It's a very small movement, difficult to see on the camera. But we're just doing this and this. So the only thing that's moving is that rib cage. Is that shoulder blade. That's it, tummy pulled in. What we don't want to see is the whole back moving. None of you are doing that, so that's perfect. Pull the belly button in away from the floor. Let's go for 2 more. 1. Nice. What that does is it starts to teach us to dissociate the movement of the shoulder blade and the back. Because what most people do is if we tighten here, the shoulders go round. Or if we pull the shoulders back, people arch their back. So we just try to learn that dissociation and get the mobility there. Staying in this position, tuck those toes under at the back. We're going to go into our hover. Shoulders sliding down and back, tummy pulled in. Let's go. On a breath out. Bless you, bless you. We're going to breathe out, lift your knees. Let's go. Breathing out to lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 4 more. Breathing out to lift. Pull that belly button in away from the floor. Shoulders down and back. And down. Rest the knees. 3 more. Breathing out to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 2 more. Breathing out. Tummy in. 5, 4, 2, 1, and down. Last one. Breathing out. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, and breathing out. Relax it down. Roll out those wrists. Very nice. Whew. Okay, we're going to come and lie on your stomach. We're just going to keep focusing on the shoulder blades. You're going to lie on your stomach with your arms out to the side, palms down on the floor. And from here, we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades and lift the arms straight off the floor. Like that. You want to focus on those shoulder blades. You're going to lie on your tummy. Have your legs nice and wide apart. From here, roll those heels towards each other. Squeeze your bottom, pull your belly button in, forehead on the floor. You want to set those shoulder blades down away from your ears. And let's go, breathing out to lift. As you lift, make sure you don't arch your back. Let's go for 5, tummy pulled in. 4, squeeze those shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Now rotate your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Shoulders set down and back, tummy pulled in. Let's go for 10. Really squeeze those shoulders. Breathing out as you lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Relax those hands under your head. We're now going to roll that top leg round to the side, touch the floor if you can, and back. And take it over the other side. Now from here, you want to try and open those knees. Don't keep the knees together and just roll. You want to open them up. Get those hips opening. And back. Breathing out. That's it. Rotate. You can relax your arms, do whatever you want, feels comfortable. We're really just getting this mobility. Let's go for 5 more. Opening up those hips. Make sure those knees are open. That's beautiful. Stretch. 2 more. Let's go, last one. And rolling onto your back from there. Perfect job. Now from here, we're going to do the reverse. Arms on the floor, and we're going to take the leg across towards that hand and bringing it back. So if I show you in standing, imagine I'm lying down. We're going to take the leg across and down. I want you to almost think of swinging this leg up. And you want to aim, that's it. You want to aim not to keep the knee too bent. You want to straighten a little bit, aim to try and reach for that hand. Don't hurt anything, it must feel comfortable. Breathing out as you twist and rotate. That's it, nice. Right, staying on your back. Put your feet on the floor, feet nice and wide like your mat. Knees bent, and we're going to roll the knees side to side. breathing out. Let those knees drop down. Try and get them to drop to the floor. That's it. Breathing out as you go. Nice and comfortable. Very good. Keeping it here. We're going to go into our pelvic curl. We're going to use the pelvic curl as part of our spinal mobility. You want to have your feet nice and close to your bottom, as close as you can. If you can touch your heels, that's great. Not everyone's knees allow that, so don't worry. You want to roll through your spine. You're going to think of lifting from your coccyx first, pushing through your heels, rolling up one vertebra at a time, squeezing that bottom. Try not to overextend. You still want to have that posterior tilt. So your pubic bone's a little bit higher than your hip bones. And then you're going to roll down from your ribs down all the way, one vertebra at a time, making sure the coccyx is the very last thing to touch down on the floor. We're going to go for 5. Breathing out, push through the heels, pull that belly button in. Curling up one vertebra at a time. And breathing out as you curl down from your rib cage. Make sure the coccyx touches the floor last, so you're really tilting that pelvis. Good, 3 more. Breathing out, tummy pulled in, push through your heels. And curling down. Nice. 2 more. Breathing out. Curling down. Good job. Last one. Now hold it up there. You're going to rotate your hips side to side. So if I show you from this angle, we're up in this position. You're going to relax this bum cheek so my hips tilt. And then squeeze that side up and relax the other side. And squeeze. You still want to keep that tilt. So literally my hips are doing this. Breathing out, relax that bum, squeeze it up. Relax that side. That's it. Let's go for 2 more. Each side, breathing out. Nice work. 1 more each side. And curling down all the way to the floor. Hug those knees into your chest. Rocking side to side. Very nice. I'm going to face it. Keep there. Stay there. I'm going to face away from you for you to see this better. From here, I want you to pull your knees apart. Give it a little bit of pressure. Keep rocking side to side. Now in this position, 2 options for your hands. You can rest your elbows on the floor, rest your knees on your hands. We're going to open those legs and close. Otherwise, the hands can just be here on the floor, by your side, wherever you want them. If you need to rest your legs on your hands, you can. Stretching out those legs. Only take them to where it's comfortable. So your legs are open and you're stretching. If you can straighten your knees, that's perfect. If they don't go straight, don't worry. Good. You can give them a little bit of pressure on the inside. Let's go for 1 more. That's it. Very nice. Rocking side to side. Rolling up into sitting. Right. Foam roller. Have you got your rollers? If you don't have a roller, you can still do everything we're going to do. Okay. We're going to sit with your bum on the one end of the roller. The roller is just such a nice tool for loosening everything off. Perfect. And we're going to lie all the way down. Nancy, have you got your roller? You've got, what have you got? You've got the shorter one. Oh, that's rolled up. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. And a cushion under your head. That's amazing. All right. Guys, we're going to find out when Nancy's birthday is. We're going to send her a foam roller. Nancy, put it on your Christmas list. All right, from here, you want to think of tilting that tailbone, low back glued to the floor, glued to the roller. Palms facing up, we're going to do snow angels. Now with this, you want to aim to keep your hands on the floor, but don't hurt your shoulders. So if you find you need to lift the arms up, that's absolutely fine. You want to keep the back of your rib cage on the roller as well. So you want to keep that spine, the whole length of it down. Tummy pulled in, breathing out. That's it. Now from here, take your hands up towards the ceiling. Slide those shoulders down and back. Pull that belly button in, scooping in those abs, breathing out. Lift one leg up and down. Alternate sides. Remember to focus on scooping in those abs because that's what holds you steady. Activating that core. Tummy pulled in. Breathing out as you lift. You've got 3 more each side. Breathing out, scoop in those abs. That's it, nice work. Try and lift. If you find it very difficult, take your hands down towards the floor a little bit. You can have them just off the floor, kind of not quite touching, but there in case you need it, because I know sometimes it's a bit intimidating. Tummy pulled in. That's it. Now when you finish, place your hands on the floor about 30 degrees out, not quite next to you, flat, palms flat, and lift those feet up into tabletop. So now we've really got to activate those abs to stay here. Tummy pulled in, low back glued to the roller. We're going for leg swaps. Only lower that leg as much as you can without arching your back. So your back stays glued to the roller. Perfect, everyone. Breathing in and out. Tummy pulled in, really focus on that core. Use your hands, have your hands flat on the floor. That's it. So we really are using your hands. I'm not expecting you to balance and be like Cirque du Soleil. 2 more. 1. Place those feet on the floor. Nice. Now we're just going to go into a sit-up from here, but we're going to take the arms behind your head. We're going to lift up those hips. We're not doing the full mobility, we're just going into the sit-up. Curling down all the way, 1 vertebra at a time. Breathing in, take your arms and head up. And curling up into a sit-up if you can. Move your feet away from you if you need. Nice work. Use your hands behind you, Leanne, if you need, okay? Post-surgery, that's fine. And now from here, let's curl down 1 vertebra at a time. Breathing out, looking at your abs. Use your hands if you need on your legs. That's it. And hands behind you, breathing out. If you're struggling with the sit-up, just do a crunch. Curling down, breathing out. We're going for 5. All the way. If you want to just do a crunch, make sure you're not hurting yourself. That's it. And curling down. Look at your belly button. Tucking under. Go down slowly. Beautiful. Make sure you're not hurting yourself, Leanne. Lifting up. And curling down. Very happy if you want to. From here, place your hands behind your head. Go into a crunch and down. That's it. We've got 2 more, guys. You're either doing a crunch if you're struggling with the sit-up for any reason. Breathing out. We know Leanne is actually our queen of the plank. She'll be back. And curling down. She'll be back. That's it. 1 more. Breathing out as you lift up those hips. Curl down 1 vertebra at a time, really stretching out that spine, breathing out into a sit-up. And curling down. Do the crunch if you need, that's perfect. Nice. And coming off your roller. Very good. Everyone's at different stages, guys, so there's always another option. Please don't feel you're not, if you can't do the one thing, that it's not worth it. Everything is part of getting better. Right, coming onto your back, let's take your right ankle, cross it onto your left knee. We're going to go for our figure of 4 stretch. So put your hands between your legs, hold behind your left thigh, your right ankle, left leg, pull that leg in towards you. Try and relax your head. There we go, breathing out. That's it.
Honey, we're home.
Hi guys. I'm upstairs teaching. Yeah. Okay, place your left leg. Maxie's home, honey. Right. Have your right leg up straight towards the ceiling. Put your hands behind the right thigh. Keep your left leg bent, and I want you to get this right leg dead straight. So left foot on the floor. Now from here, you're going to point and flex your foot. This just tries to mobilize all the nerves and the soft tissue. If you're struggling to get that leg straight, hold lower down on the thigh and try and get that knee straight. So even if you need to go there, that's it. If you've got a towel near, you can hold a towel behind you. Nice. Now pull that right knee into your chest. Stretch your left leg out. Nice. Holding it here. Very good. And take that right knee away from your midline, so opening up the hips. That's it. Try and keep your hips up towards the ceiling. Breathing out, beautiful. And let's bring that knee across, take it over to your other side. So now we're rotating your back. Pull that knee down with your left hand. Have your right hand out towards the side, palm facing up. Breathing out, that's it. The aim here is to keep your shoulders down and your knee gets to the floor. Nice. Good, bring that knee into your chest. Hug both knees in, rock side to side. And let's change legs. Right leg on the floor, knee bent. Take your left ankle, cross it onto your right knee, pulling it in towards you. That's it, breathing out. Feel that stretch. Okay, place your right foot down, left foot up towards the ceiling. Hold behind your knee, your leg, wherever you can. So if you need to hold lower down to get that leg straight, try and get your leg as straight as you can. And point and flex that foot. In the perfect world, we want that knee straight. I know that doesn't always happen, so if you need to hold it here, that's it. But you want to be able to support that leg so it's not holding itself. You kind of need to be able to relax it. That's it. All right, hug that left knee into your chest, stretch out your right leg. Breathe. This allows just that insertion of the hamstring to stretch. And from here, we're going to take that left knee out away from the midline, opening up the hips. When you do this, you still want to keep your hip bones facing the ceiling. Don't let your whole body roll. So we're still using your abs to keep your body facing the ceiling, taking that knee out to the side, and now taking it across you. Use your right hand, stretching out your low back. That's it. Shoulders down, knee down. Breathing out, that's it. Very nice. Coming back into the middle. We're going to go into our happy baby. So take your feet up towards the ceiling. Keep your knees bent. You want to open your legs quite wide, grabbing the inside of your feet, and very gently push your feet down towards the floor. Be nice and gentle. Rock side to side if you need. That's it. Awesome. Now keep your right leg in happy baby. Stretch the left leg along the floor. That's it. You really want to get it to stretch, holding it there. Beautiful. Take that leg back up, your left leg back up, and stretch your right leg. Good. Really try and relax it down. If it doesn't quite meet the floor, don't worry. Just let gravity do its work. Hug both knees into your chest, roll up into sitting. Right, we're going to do our last stretch. We normally do this in the beginning, but we're just ending with this. So put your right leg in front, knee over ankle. Slide your back leg back, hands on the floor. You want to make sure that back foot is pointed and you want a nice stretch in this back hip flexor. And from here, we're going to rotate those hips side to side. Breathing out, that's it. Very good. Now from here, take your bottom back, straighten that front knee, dig that heel in. You want to try and straighten that knee. Move your hands back as much as you need. Even if you need to come up all the way, I want that front knee straight. And then coming forward, lift your chest. So don't worry if you have to straighten it and come up all the way, that's absolutely fine. I want this knee locked straight. Straighten it, lift your toes up towards you, and then coming back. So the motto is with this, you want to move your hands as little as you have to, but as much as you need. So if you can keep them on the floor and get that knee straight, that's perfect, but the most important is straightening that front knee. Point your toes at the back so that you're not having to kind of balance. That's it, last one. Now stay here on this leg, stay with your weight forward, breathing in, take those arms up, drop your hips forward. Looking up at the ceiling, slide those shoulder blades down. Reaching up. Very nice. Rest your right elbow on that knee. Now if you've got a nice soft cushion under your knee, you can do this. If you need to put something under, you want to try and reach for your foot. If you need to put another cushion there, or fold your mat over. But if that's too much, just stay here. Reach forward, drop those hips down. Nice, let's change legs. Let it go nice and slowly, changing sides. Left leg in front, knee over your ankle. Slide that back leg back. Make sure your back foot is pointed. And rotate those hips side to side. That's it. Don't feel discouraged if you're finding that the flexibility is really difficult. It comes with time, and some people are just not meant to be massively bendy, but you will improve, I promise. Taking your bum back, straighten that knee, hands wherever you need, and coming forward. Breathing out. That's it. Making sure you're getting those tissues sliding and gliding. Much better on that side, honey. And stretch. Yeah. Breathing out, stretching back. Let's go for one more. There we go. Now stay forward on that knee. Weight on that knee. Drop your hips down. Breathing in, take the arms up. Slide those shoulders away from the ears. Look up at the ceiling. Feel that stretch in your back hip flexor. Rest your left elbow down on your left thigh. If you can, reach for your foot. If not, just hold it there. Try and keep your chest lifted. And that way we're stretching that whole anterior. Very nice. And relax it down. Well done, guys. That was a great mobility class. Lots of slightly different stuff. You all did great. I know sometimes it can be frustrating, but even just doing it, even if you're not that flexible, is amazing. And if you are flexible, it still hurts. So don't worry.